Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day today. We popped out up there for you guys. All right, so this is going to be a bit of a different episode today. We are going to be, first off, covering a little bit of Tofiachu, but, okay, so I was like, what's the best way for me to start getting into these other people? Who knew Snowflake had a documentary on Tofiachu? Not me. Until yesterday, which means that's where we're gonna start. So I've done a little bit of research. I got a little bit of an idea of who we're looking at today, and from what I've seen, she is giving me a lot of weird Amber similarities in certain areas. She's giving me just like overall horror cow in other areas. So I think this is gonna be a bit of an interesting one. And this documentary that Snowflake put together is a year old, so I'm not sure how up to date with everything that it is, but I did look up some current updates so I could let you guys know what's going on with her in current day. And if you guys are interested in this, we might add her or other cows into the rotation that we do over here. So let me go ahead and get this up and ready for you guys so we can get right into it. Jessica Jingle said the entire family is a crazy mess. That's what I'm understanding as well. It seems like, you know, she might be a cow herself, but it seems like it's the entire family is like a herd. That's the best way. Barely functional with the 149 little hot dog. We'll start you off with the mustard. Yeah. All right. Let's get right into it. Oh, and we got Bear with the 5 Hot Dog Gang gifted members. All right, starting us off strong. I believe from yesterday, we needed something like 16 members to hit the horror game goal, so we only need 11 more now. Shout out to Bear.
That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. I need you, listen.
What's
Tofia,
happening?
I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tofia.
I like discovering new locales.
That was a jump scare. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, because that's probably just, like, fucked up of me to say, but who was that? Who the frick was that? We got Harmonious Pretzel with another 5 Hot Dog Gang gifted members. So that takes us to 10 out of 30 for today's goal. And we need, shit, now I'm really bad at math. 6 more, and I'll be playing a horror game this weekend.
I do like to revisit the old ones from time to time, but I find it more interesting finding new ones. And now
PTSD.
I found what may be the most lolcow-like of them all, Tofiachu.
Not the Grinch. Not the Grinch. Why the Grinch? This photo's also... Man... This is about to be a rough one. I know. I already know enough to know this is about to be so cooked, y'all.
Although Tofiachu is a new character for me, it feels like I've already been following her for years, because everything she does is classic lolcow behaviour. She's the very definition of a
Perfectly
lolcow.
put.
Tofiachu is one of these lolcows that will live stream their entire life for strangers on the internet, letting them see the good as well as the bad side of her.
And yet again, Angie doxed me, and here we are blaming me and saying it's my fault. I'm tired of this shit.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa! I love when people hit the desk. It's just so comical. It's like you're never doing that in regular life. You're only doing that because you're in front of the camera. It cracks me up. Oh, Matthew Johnson's right. Do smash that like button, please and thank you.
Just like every lolcow I've ever made a video on, Tofia believes she is more talented than she actually is.
It's a hoodie.
Yeah, whose hoodie?
It's yours.
Black. Plus,
We're gonna go through this
it smells like
again.
another man's cologne. So who have you been seeing?
What? No one.
Then explain.
It's your anniversary gift.
Anniversary.
Oh my god, I gotta mention this. So this was my least favorite thing that, honestly, this is one of the things that made me stop using the TikTok app as a whole. I am totally an Instagram Reels person now because of weird shit like this. They do these like duets where they like act and they get stranger than this. This is honestly pretty tame. It's like weird relationship. So somebody will make a video, right? Just make a random video where they're like saying a script and they leave lines open for somebody else to say. And then they make this weird video like acting out, and it's just so, I don't get it. I'll never understand it. It freaks me out. I think it's weird. Like, you want to talk about parasocial? Whatever the fuck this shit is. Play.
An anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, baby.
Did you forget?
Did I forget? Oh, no way. What
What did you give me then?
I got so many things, starting off with this hoodie.
Ugh, forget it.
As well as acting, Tofia also fancied herself to be a bit of a comedian. And to be fair, I did find myself laughing at some of her TikTok videos.
Hey, does my shirt smell weird?
Hey, come here. Smell my shirt. Oh wait, I don't have anybody. So who?
That wasn't funny. I'm gonna be real. That was not fun. I never really get the like fucking. You know, it's just like single humor. That's the best way to put it. And maybe it's just because I'm not single. I don't get it. But I'm just like, you just look sad. Some of it can be funny, but like that wasn't original or like, it's just, you're sad. You don't have anyone. Okay.
Who are my Disney parents?
Nah, cause I know you're lying. I need to know who my Disney parents really are.
I would not do this.
Tofia is someone who is desperate to be famous, but doesn't have any real talent. But in her mind, she's just a star in waiting.
Clearly, while I am going to be off and doing bigger and better things, because I have been offered several opportunities to be on podcasts, and I've been offered a lot of great stuff through TikTok.
You know what? I actually don't doubt that she's been offered to be on podcasts, but I don't think she realizes, like, does she think that's a paid gig to just do an interview? Probably not. Or maybe. I'm sure maybe some people would pay her for an interview. Why, though?
Tofia told us she'd been signed by a talent agency. Told us being the key words there because, like every lolcow to ever exist, Tofia likes to lie. The talent agency she had apparently signed with would come out and confirmed that they had in fact not signed her. Tofia wants to make a living from TikTok rather than from a traditional job.
Dude, I'm so sorry. These, like, videos are jump scares. It's, like, hard to even focus because it's like, oh my god, what's happening? I feel like what is this?
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a lot of people's dream. But for many, it doesn't happen, and they still have to work a regular job. But that was simply not an option for Tofia.
I do not want to work ever again at a job. How do I?
Why are they all the same? They're literally all the same. That's just the way it is. They all are like, I can't work a normal job. Why? Why can't you? Realistically, why can't you? I hate when I hear that. We got Glitches 445 with the 5 Hot Dog Gang gifted members. Whenever I hear somebody that's like, I can't work a normal job, you're lying. Like, you're literally lying. If you're sitting there on the internet talking in front of the camera saying you can't work a normal job, yes, you can. If you can sit in front of the internet and talk on a camera, you can you can find a job. Can you work everything? Probably not. But you can find something. There's something for everybody. I hate that excuse. It's just, there's never an excuse that's actually valid with it. It's always like, my mental health. Do you not think that the motherfucking person at McDonald's who hates his life is not also depressed? Goddamn. Everybody's sad. Everybody has something going on. Not to the same degrees. But still, I hate that excuse.
How do I say this because I don't want people to think that that's what I'm thinking. But if I get a job, I would not be living.
Despite
Yeah? You swear? Do you swear? How? Are you gonna you walk in, your job application gets accepted, are you gonna drop dead in the middle of Walmart? Like, what's gonna happen to you?
having no talent and being too lazy to work, Tofia has an inflated ego.
You couldn't even pull anybody if you tried. People love to sit here and talk shit about me, but let's be honest. I could pull anybody I wanted to, you know? Let's be honest.
Lolcows are
Raise a hands. I know there's at least one of you in the chat. Can I be real? There's gotta be at least one of you in the chat who tapped this. One.
often think that they're more attractive than their audience. Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid, for example, believe they are two of the most attractive women to ever exist. But just the fact that Amber doesn't like to shower, and Foodie is constantly farting in a cosplay outfit, makes their audience not find them attractive. For
Yeah, fair.
Tofia, one of the problems she has when trying to attract a mate is the fact that she flat shares with cockroaches.
She's also just... I'll keep it to myself.
I didn't think I'd ever
Oh, no! What the fuck? Nah, that's not a roach, bitch! That's a dog! What? Nah, back that shit up! Nah! Nah! Mm-mm! Mm-mm! Remember when I was freaking out over the bug? Like, it was big? Maybe that big, but that was a one-time occurrence. Like that, if you live in Florida, you know palmetto bugs just be slipping under the door. What the fuck in the hell is that? And she's not, nah, bro. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna notice the dog running on your wall in the left corner? That shit's about to take over. Nah.
I didn't think I'd ever see a lolcow
Oh,
rival
no.
Foodie Beauty or Amberlynn Reid for having the worst hygiene, but Tofia Chu is right up there with the both of them.
The day I got fired, she had said I had hygiene issues.
A lot of lolcows rightly have the reputation
Ew!
of being unhygienic, and so does
Why they all got bugs on them? Oh, that freaks me out. Like, it happens, alright? On occasion, you're gonna get a bug in your place. That's life. They are never on me, on a stream. Like, I surely would feel a bug touch me. That's just diabolical.
Tofia. She's not as squeaky clean
Now I'm
as
freaking
she
out.
makes out to be.
What the heck was that?
Tofia has a
She,
dog
like, shit
named
herself.
Hershey. She doesn't walk the dog,
Oh.
she doesn't take the dog outside to urinate, so often Hershey will just pee on puppy pads. The dog never seemed happy when it would make little cameo appearances in Tofia's videos.
I think under
I'm not sure how updated this is, but look, I read online that apparently Hershey is no longer with her. Like, Hershey got out and ran away. So, whatever we're about to see, the dog was freed from himself, but like, hopefully he got taken to a shelter. Yeah, he dipped.
the chairs.
Hello. My name is Chris.
Let go! Stop it! You cannot have that!
What are they doing to this dog? That, look, I know Chihuahuas, like, they're a little bit feisty. They're a little bit personality driven, you know? The reason I say this is because when I was growing up, I used to walk my neighbor's dog. And he had two dogs. It was Sparky, the Chihuahua, and Rocky, this other little thing that was like a terrier or something. Sparky was just a motherfucker. That's just a bet. He would just bark. He would growl sometime, but not like that. Not like in a serious, aggressive way. It was like, he didn't want to move. He just wanted to lay in the middle of the sidewalk. And you're like, well, okay, we gotta go. Not like that. Like, and then she's provoking it and making it worse. Like, what are you doing? I hate people who get pets who just know nothing about owning them. It's not hard to see when an animal is displaying a behavior that is like, leave me alone, don't touch me. Similar to humans, animals have feelings. Animals might not want to be provoked all the time. I hate when people are like, cats are mean. No, they're not. You're mean to cats. Cats can be little shits. They'll claw at you sometimes here and there when you walk by, but they're not realistically mean. You know they're being playful. Calling a cat a little shit versus being, you know, those people die on the hill, they're like, cats are so much meaner than dogs. Like, no, you're just mean. You just don't know how to be nice to cats. That's what it is. See, an asshole? He ain't mean though. He means well. Not really. Maybe not.
Torfia.
Did she? She did. Look, there's that one video people talk about with like Amber or whatever that they're like she just chucked the dog.
Torfia, like all lol cows, does plenty of things that make her audience dislike her. Torfia is a big woman, and you can't get that big without eating big. She's infamous for the amount of money she wastes on DoorDash, being too lazy to cook her own food, and being pretty poor with money management doesn't make her a bad person. What does make her a bad person, in the eyes of many though, is that she would often try to scam DoorDash, asking for a refund so many times after eating her food, just so she could get the food and not pay for it. She did it that often that she was actually banned from asking for a refund.
Imagine being a big back, but you can't even afford it. So you start scamming DoorDash drivers. Like, that's really diabolical. Because I think, like, what she's not it's not only like they're refunding her money for that, they're probably gonna refund the driver's payment for that because you're saying you never got your shit, or however she's claiming. Like, that's just so scummy. Who does that?
And like some of the lol cows I've covered before, Torfia is even disliked by other lol cows. Nova Online is another TikTok personality who's not exactly a big fan of her.
Torfia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about Asians. And Torfia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out.
I have a real job. You don't. All you do is sit on your fat ass all day on TikTok Live and defame me and MG. And
the last thing I expected to see in this was Nova Online. Excuse me? You're telling me we got cow on cow crime? What's happening? This is some shit.
All that shit. Welcome to a brand new episode of Fat BITCH.
You're a menace. I'm invested in him, though. He's invested in me. So don't say I'm invested in him. He talks about me every day on that Discord. He's gonna be mad when I get more followers than him. He's really gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, they're more famous than me.
This bitch ego out of control. Who does she think she is? She doesn't even have enough money for DoorDash, and she's like, I'm the shit on TikTok to Nova Online fans?
Torfia on her own is a pretty entertaining lol cow, but lol cows are always more interesting when surrounded by good supporting characters. Nova popping up now and again hating her makes him a decent side character in her world, but Torfia's family are the real supporting characters. First, we've
Why did he leave it up there for so long?
got Brother Chew. Brother Chew has an ex-girlfriend who's come out online, claiming that Torfia and her family are unhygienic. But
I should mention, because I don't know when this was uploaded, in proximity of when this happened, he has since passed away. So there was a situation that happened where okay, so timeline. To I think it'll come up in this. So like Tofia and her family are kind of like off and on homeless. They'll get like a motel and then some shit will happen where they're just like gross and nasty or like loud with streaming, etc., whatever, and they just can't stay there anymore. So they were living in their car in March of 2025, and there was a carjacking that happened with them, and he was shot, and he passed away. So, yeah. Jawbone said it was very soon after this video came out, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is, like, right before, so, like, if it's not in this, it's because it literally just didn't happen yet. But that's the update on Brother Chew.
I think people knew that already with the cockroaches. She's also come out and claimed that Brother Chew has been physically abusive towards her, though Tofia would tell us that that wasn't true at all. But Brother Chew's mother would let slip that he did in fact put his hands on his ex-girlfriend.
My son's an abuser. No, my son's not an abuser. He may have hit Angie like he said he did, but he said she hit him too.
I don't want to.
Throw the whole thing. Nah. You know what I can't stand? Is moms who, like, make excuses for their shit sons. If your son is putting a hands on a woman and you're gonna be like, nah, he's not an abuser, you're part of the problem. You are literally part of the problem. That's so insane to say. Crazy. Also, hi, Jawbone.
Don't discuss that.
Not much else is known about Brother Chew, other than he has no patience for people not liking his sister.
We all have guns. And let me tell you, this is a generation where we don't use our hands anymore. We go straight to a weapon.
I would never say this, but considering what we just heard about him and his ex, ain't that ironic?
So if you want to continue talking your shit and running your mouth, everybody, go ahead. Don't think I'm going to find out where you live. Don't think I'm not going to find out. Like I said, I mastered in computer technology for 3 years. If I want your IP address, I can find it just like that. If I want to do shit, I can do it just like that.
Can you? I'm sorry, this sounds bugged. I mean, given the fact he was abusive to his ex, I'm just saying, there's no way you're gonna sit there and talk all big and bad on the internet and you got carjacked and shot.
Don't think I can.
Next, we have Tofia's mother, or Mother Chew, as she's more commonly known. She will defend Tofia to the trolls and haters no matter what.
You know what? You guys are all sick. You are very, very sick people. And I want nothing to do with you. You're gonna leave people homeless? You're sick. And don't...
No, I hate arguments like that. You're gonna leave people homeless. But, like, okay, I'll be fair. There are people that become homeless not because of their own actions. And they do use resources and hopefully they do get themselves help and they get off the streets, right? But if you are homeless and, like, you're just, like, a drug addict or, like, you're refusing to get a job, why do you want people to have empathy for you when they are, like, the thing that I think that they forget when they say things like this is that the people you're saying this to are people who are working. So you want the people who are working to help you pay for your shit when you're just actively refusing to get a job saying that you can't. Doesn't really make any sense. I've never understood that mentality. And let's say, like, okay, you're homeless because you're an addict. There is a million resources to try to get yourself hopefully clean before you're asking people for shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Say anything to me either.
Trolls were a constant part of Tofia's online life, and sometimes that trolling would spill over into her real life, and Mama Chu would also be a part of it sometimes.
Hello.
Hang up. Hang up. You're not a doctor. Get off the phone and stop playing on the phone. Leave us alone. Hang up the phone. You're messing with people on the phone. They're calling the phone is what they're doing. And you're being stupid. I don't need to tell you what she said.
This is just messy. Can I be real? This is just messy as fuck. This family is weird. They're strange. Sammy said so, especially now when so many people are struggling. Just because people are in a better situation than you doesn't mean they have it to spare for you. It's the entitlement. Yo, that's the exact thing. It's like this like mentality of like, okay, well, I'm struggling. Well, everybody's, I don't think I know anybody right now who's like, yeah, everything's going amazing for me. It's a tough time for a lot of fucking people. So, I don't know, maybe don't try to play like the you got it worse type card and just like be grateful for the things you do have. Especially when you do have a roof over your head, like a motel, etc., and you take that for granted. Because there's tons of people who are on the street who wouldn't take that for granted.
If you're gonna answer that phone, then I'm gonna take it away from you. We have enough problems as it is, and these.
I'm sorry. I have to pause and read this because this is so diabolical, Nightmare. Yo, you are so. He said, bruh, I genuinely thought you made a thumbnail of Exile looking like a woman. Caught me off guard there, No! Yo! That is so crazy. Yo, y'all need to tag Exile in the Discord. That is so diabolical. Because Exile made the thumbnail. So that makes it even funnier to me for some reason. Because Exile's the one who makes my thumbnails. So Exile made the thumbnail of himself looking like a woman. According to Nightmare. This is so funny. That's so funny. But I hope you're doing good too. Good to see you, man. Wow, that's so diabolical. He's gonna be cooked. He said, nah, everyone look at it and tell me I'm wrong. No, it's getting worse. Oh my god. Also, we got Melissa Duncan with the 5 Hot Dog Gang gifted members. Which means we hit the invisible goal that's not on the screen. Which means that I will be playing a horror game on members only for you guys. So if you got a gifted, you better say thank you. Because now you can watch the horror game stream. Exile Chew is Diabolical Wombat. Exile's first day in direct. This is getting crazy. The roasts in the comments are wild right now.
Calling to play around. Because I know what the f we're doing. They're not no fucking doctor. No doctor's gonna call at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. No one's gonna call. 2 o'clock in the morning.
The mom was lonely. Let her chill.
Stop being stupid.
One of the most, if not the most, well-known clip of Mama Chu is when she calls out Tofia's father, Papa Chu.
Stop sticking your tongue out to the ladies, okay?
Okay. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say, Maria. That's all you have to say. Just say stop sticking your tongue out.
A toker?
Sticking your tongue out to the ladies!
And a midnight wiener stroker?
I can't become a member for some reason, so here's some schmeckles.
Thank you for the schmeckles. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just being like, you're in the UK, so is it technically? I guess. I mean, it says Nightmare UK. So yeah, you're in the UK, so they're like, nah, you can't become a member, but welcome. You can always join the Discord if you're interested. It is free, by the way, for anybody who does want to join. It's free.
Okay.
He's one of the strangest people I've ever seen online. From his fake bank scam, where he tries to take people's money from them.
Send me an email to Mordecai Global.
No, nobody send you an email. Get off the phone.
Maria, let me
Maria! I'm sorry, this guy's actually a character. I'm sure he's super fucked up. They're all fucked up. Like, this family's a mess. But Maria!
Be a good call.
No, it's not. I don't care. You don't have a dog. Just hang up.
He puts up these green crosses around the house to ward off white people and the police.
Well, I'll be. To ward off white people and the well, shit. I was about to say I like your drip, Unk. And now I'm like, well, I've never had this happen to me before, so shit. Fair, I don't know. Shit.
The white man in government throughout the world, I have no use or utility for that type of ignorance and stupidity.
What I do, man? I'm scared. The music is not helping. He's scaring me. It feels like that episode of SpongeBob where they're like, and the lights will flicker on and off, Nosferatu. I'm scared. I'm terrified of what this man is gonna do. Also, thank you. It's obviously Danny and Gaffagarian for finishing out today's little daily members goal. The end of the month ones are always the hardest to hit. So whenever we hit those, I gotta say a huge thank you to you all because look at all those new members. 30 new people who are gonna get to watch the horror game stream this weekend. That's pretty goated. And we are going to be doing another hot dog gang event. I forgot to mention that. If you guys are a little smoky or higher, we're going to be continuing Invader Zim this weekend. We're going to do it, though, on Sunday instead of Saturday because UFC's in the morning.
And a midnight wiener stroker.
They wouldn't be homeless if Tafiashu would give up social media. Her uncle was willing to take them in. How do you feel about them now, chat?
Dude, that's even worse. Like, that's even worse. Because that's what I've been seeing. Like, it's not just, like, that they keep getting kicked out of motels and shit, too. It's like they've been offered help. Imagine all you have to do is be like, yeah, put down the TikTok, and you got a place to live. Nah, I got a TikTok. That's crazy.
And stupidity. Remove yourself or be removed. And then kill yourself and your family and your friends and all your associates.
Guys, I think I gotta do it. He told me to do it. I gotta do it. Like, Also, Jawbone said, gotta prioritize the TikTok patty whack. Don't start that. No, no. No, I'm calling you out right now. Don't you start that shit with me. Amber. I'm gonna start calling you Jawbone Lynn Reed. Don't fuck with me. Don't play with me. Also, we got Barely Functional with the one Hot Dog Gang gifted member. Yeah. Nightmare figured it out! He's a little smoky! Hell yeah. Welcome to the gang. You can watch Invader Zim with us on Sunday if you want to.
Papachu to many is an even stranger character than Tofia. It seemed that any time Papachu was on screen, he would be doing something.
This is his goon cave. I'm calling it out now. I don't know what they're about to say that he's gonna be doing. This is a goon cave if I've ever seen one. Have you guys ever seen the album cover for MTC by Searle or S3RL, however you say it? Cause this is giving that.
Out of the norm.
And every nation is to print $999 zillion. Every nation is to print $999 zillion. And wait for further instructions.
Zillion? How does one print $1 zillion? How many zeros is that? How many zeros is that, bud? Also, we got Just Call Me AutumnXO with another Hot Dog Gang gifted member. Make sure to say thank you if you're getting these Hot Dog Gangs today, because they're hard to come by in this economy. And we got over 30 of them today, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And wait for my instructions. My teeth are gonna grow back. I'm 58.
Yeah?
I'm 58 years old, and I am teething right now.
Yo, he's a schizogrammer. Have you guys ever see, this is part of why I like Instagram Reels more than TikTok, because I'll scroll and like every like 20 Instagram Reels or so, it's like this random person saying some like nonsense like this. Like last night, I remember it so specifically, the one I saw, because I was like, bitch, what are you on? She looked almost like her skin was blue. Like people in the chat literally were like, did you drink colloidal silver? What's happening? And her bangs were like solid. And she's like, the doctors told me I can't be Native American, but they did tell me that I have hard hair like a Native American. And then she shook her head and went, look at my hard hair. And I was like, yeah, what's happening? I don't know. It's like the same people that are like, I am being... No, because some of them are legit. Maybe. The like gang socked ones on Instagram. Yeah, hard hair. I swear to God. I could find it. I could literally find it. Hold up. I could find this. It was not that I don't watch that many reels that I could probably... There's got to be like a watch history or something, right? Like your activity. Shit. Watch history. There is, bro. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I literally will find it for you all. Maybe I watched way more reels than I thought. Actually, I've been scrolling for a minute now. I thought it'd be like right up at the top, because I was like, I watched this one not long before bed, because I was like, after that I was done. I was really done. Wait, I could probably just search it up by looking up hard hair. It had a lot. Hard hair girl. No. Hard hair Native American. Yes!
Although they made me sign papers in the hospital saying I'm not Native American, watch my hair. It doesn't move when you shake it. It's hard hair. They said that too. They said, you have hard hair, but you're not a Native American, just so you know. They said that to me.
I love my Instagram. I love my Instagram. I hope my algorithm never changes.
I am teething. Beginning at age 16, smoking and will be legal. Anyone 16 and older can visit, obtain porn, and smoke.
What? Wait. He just went from like funny schizogram. I had to like... He just went from funny schizogrammer to, what did you just say, motherfucker? Lock him up. Lock him up.
Prostitution is to be legalized. I want the streets full of prostitutes.
I want you locked up expeditiously. Let's play this game of I wish I want. I promise you my wish, my want will come before yours, pal. I want you locked up solitary.
I have my reasons. Make it happen, government, around the world.
The green crosses thing to ward off the police I found particularly strange, and that definitely didn't work.
here's kind of what's going on a little
Yeah.
bit. So obviously, we're here to do a welfare check on him. Okay.
Amen. Carol Johnson said, girl, he is locked up. I spoke it. I knew it. I knew I would. It worked, guys. Manifestation. That's what they call it.
He also does have a felony warrant out for his arrest. So we're not meeting. We're going to try to obviously get him out of here peacefully.
So either way, he has to go.
Yes.
He needs to go, but I don't want him to be mad at you guys because you didn't do anything.
So that's why we got everybody out of the house, because we...
Donald, I need you to come out, okay? Police department, you're being detained, you're not free to leave. You have a police department, you have a warrant for your arrest. I need you to step out, okay?
Got his ass.
Come over here, Donald.
Got him. Yay.
You have a warrant. I can't do that. You do not comply, force will be used against you. This is Albuquerque Police Department. We're police officers. You are under arrest. You're not
This
free
is
to
shit
leave,
I like to see.
okay? We need you to comply with us. We don't want to have to use force against you. 40. You have it.
I love that they're like, the putting the hand like right where the cross is sending me, because you know he's like quivering in his boots that none of his tactics have ever worked.
Warrant for your arrest. For what? Kidnapping. For kidnapping. For kidnapping who? I don't know. We'll talk about it, okay? But right now, take your hands out of your pockets.
He kidnapped?
I need to put my pants on. Donald, you need to follow our commands.
Nah.
Now, if you don't follow our commands, force may be used against you. Again, we're officers of safety. We need you to follow our commands and we can ensure your safety. But at this point, you're not free to leave. If you don't follow our commands, force is going to be used and we don't want to hurt you. It's your hands, Donald. Face away from us.
Sammy said so. So the sad part of this is it more than likely means that he abused his family, and like, to be real, I don't think that was like honestly questioned. Like, I think when you see somebody in that type of a mental state and like they're literally like putting crosses up on the walls and like being like nuts like that, you kind of gotta know that there's something not right at home. That's just the best way to put it. To what extent, who knows, but like, it doesn't help that the mom seems like very weak and feeble. I don't know how else to explain it. She is literally like interacting with the trolls. She's kind of getting yelled at by like her daughter. I'm just going based off of what I've seen, and it all looks like the recipe for disaster. Not to say that these people haven't all done shitty things as well, unrelated.
Stop right there. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I need a cigarette. Okay, we'll get you another one, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Donald. Where's my family? They're right there. Where is in the parking lot? We just told them they can go back inside. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is also something that is, I did see this, but so apparently people said that they blamed the father's behavior on Tofiachu and Mamachu messing with his medicine. Something like that. Wait, what? What? Bro, fuck off with your Windows update right now. I don't got time for all that. Anyways, goddamn, what was I saying? Oh, but like the problem with shit like that is that's like a hard accusation to like prove or even like really go into without like, that have to be kind of like proven in court type of thing. Yeah, when you look into any of like the most recent family shit, that and the brother passing away are the two things that I see come up when I looked into this.
Can you push my glasses up? Absolutely, sir. Right there? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, step out. We'll get you inside. Get you taken care of, okay?
Papachu's been arrested multiple times. There was one for failure to appear in court.
The reason why I didn't go to court is that I was on social media making love to a girl.
He was arrested another time.
What that gotta do with you? Like a mother... I can't say it. Like, what?
for false imprisonment when he wouldn't let his family leave the house. He was arrested another time for aggravated assault. He just always seemed to be getting in trouble with the police. The family relied on Papichu's disability money to help pay the rent, but Papichu wasn't the best with money.
We're screwed!
What?
He hasn't been paying the rent! We owe $2,000! 3-day notice of non-payment!
Now, oh my god, bruh. This is what like, this is like where it's like, this is exactly what I was talking about when I mean that it bred the perfect environment for everybody there to be fucked up. It's just like, man, why are you giving this man the disability check? Just pay it yourself. Like, this is so, and it's just gonna keep being this cycle for this family because they've all been like brought up in this environment where they only really know how to scheme and get ahead.
I told you they were piling it up!
Why?
Because they added up because of COVID. We owe a lot of rent. It piled up.
The website that said we didn't know anything.
Well, we owe that. I told you he wasn't paying the rent.
Tofia and
Clock that! Glitches said if she knew, why didn't she do anything? If you knew he wasn't paying the rent, you're saying you told, then why were you still continuing also to like give him the money? Like, this just really doesn't make much sense.
her family would eventually be told that they had to leave their apartment. They were loud, the place was a mess, they weren't paying rent on time, Papichu had been burning things inside the home, but Tofia and her mother believed that they were evicted for a different reason.
People are mad that I have 200,000 followers. People are mad that I can go live every day on TikTok and they can't. That's why I'm evicted, because people are mad.
See, then there's nothing you can do when, like, this is just a whole delusional family. I don't even know what you would do for this, because it's like she doesn't even know how to be normal. That's the problem, right? She's a product of this, like, really fucked up environment to the point that it's like, I'd be like, take some responsibility, be an adult. Does she even know what that means, though? Because the only experience she's had of seeing adults is seeing her parents do shit, and they're not adults either. I don't know. This is a mess.
Wow. And everyone knows that. People have made videos stating that.
No, you caused us to be homeless.
In other videos, Tofia has explained that people had sent her apartment manager videos of what her father was doing in his lives, mainly burning things, and this was the reason why they were actually kicked out. They may have been evicted, but the family had no problem staying past their eviction date.
Squatters? So they went to squatting. Okay. They went to squatting. And then on top of that, you also have her being like, yeah, well, maybe it was because my dad was burning shit. Why is your dad burning random shit in the lives? Like, maybe they should separate from him. Wild thought.
Hi guys, this video is going to be very serious. I'm going to talk about a GoFundMe that I have. If you want to know more, you can read the description there. But basically, I had a neighbor who had been stalking me, posting videos and literally filming my apartment without my knowledge and posting it on TikTok. That is not the only thing they did. They worked with a troll who also lives here, who I don't know who that is, and got me evicted. Due to the eviction, people have been making videos about me online, making fun of the situation and making jokes about the situation, which this is not a fun situation. I recently had went to Comic-Con and had several people at Comic-Con stalk me one person who posted a video taking a picture of me while I'm sitting somewhere.
Yeah, you swear?
Behind my back. This has been a very stressful time for me. So if you do have the time, please go to the description and read exactly why we need moving assistance.
Move your big fat head. How much money
I
you
would
asking
greatly
for,
appreciate
bitch?
if you guys could share the link and share my GoFundMe.
Eventually, they would.
How much money? Somebody tell me. How much money was she asking for? Because I promise you, whatever amount of money she's asking for, all she would go get a job. I'm so sick of this. I hate people that make like fake GoFundMes. By the way, this is the perfect time to mention something that this is like a scam on the internet. A lot of people are for some reason so blissfully unaware of, and it pisses me off. A lot of times you will see those posts of people and they're like begging for like people to help them pay for like a surgery for their animal, and all the comments are like, water this plant, like keep watching this video over and over again. Before you interact with those and you start showing a bunch of love on those posts, I highly recommend you go to the actual page that it's posted on and see what else is on there. Because I've quite a lot of times seen pages where the page only started posting about the animal that supposedly needs this like life-saving surgery that's like $100,000, but they only started posting like a week ago. I'm telling you, it's just strange. Like, if you're gonna post something like that where you're asking for help to pay for your like animal surgery, you're usually gonna post that on like your same social media that you use with like your family and your friends, because those are most likely the people that are gonna donate. Yeah, so like I was going to say, thank you, Jill, they deadass take videos from other people. I've also seen fake veterinary agencies, fake animal rescue agencies that take videos from other animal rescue agencies and post them as if they're their own. So definitely be careful of, if you are somebody who loves animals and you like tend to donate or anything, or like share those types of videos, like be careful of what you're reposting or spending your money on, because I've seen so many of those scams, and I think that that's like one of the most heinous things you could do is like scam under the premise of like a dying person or animal or anything like that. It's something that they know is going to get people to donate, because who would think that somebody would fake that?
Move into a motel, but not long after moving, they would get swatted. One of the biggest moments for Tofia was when she did a live stream with another TikToker known as Aunt Karen, who pretends to be a judge on TikTok. Tofia did not have an easy time on there. She would be called out for some of the things she had said in the past.
Okay, Tofia, there's a whole video of you saying everything that you've denied right now, of you saying the transphobic slurs, of you saying the racial slurs,
I've never, when people literally ask me about the transphobic slur, I always tell them, yes, there is a video out there. Yes, I did say that, but I did tell people that I was not using, I'm not going to use the word again now that I know it's not a good word.
She was called out for racist.
Look, like, okay, so you can't deflect. Like, this is the best way to explain it. Like, and nobody's perfect. I'm pretty sure most internet creators out there, not necessarily like say slurs or whatever, but like have made a mistake to some extent that there are going to be people asking them to apologize for. You can't deflect whatsoever. You can't like sit here and say, well, I wasn't gonna use it. No, none of that, none of the explanation shit. You're like, if you're actually gonna take accountability, sorry, I keep dropping my vape and it's pissing me off. If you're actually gonna take accountability for your actions, say, yeah, I did that thing, I fucked up, I shouldn't have said that, I'm not gonna say that going forward. There shouldn't be an explanation, there shouldn't be an excuse of, oh, well, I've talked about this before. Someone's asking you to address it, just address it and be like, yeah, I said that, I'm not gonna do that going forward, because there's gonna be people that probably find out about shit later than others, and that just happens. Like, you might end up addressing a mistake you made for the rest of your YouTube career, but it also depends on how much attention you want to give something. Like, if it's a small mistake and it really doesn't bother you and you don't think you should have to address it, then don't. But if you're actively giving attention to it, then you need to address it, like, in a way that actually makes it seem like you care about the subject, you know?
Comments, but explained people had actually just clipped her live streams without context to make it look like she was racist. Everything was brought up, and Tofia definitely struggled to deal with it.
What about the Asian corn then? What about the Asian teen corn?
I wanna actually ask about that. So that is not edited because there is a screen recording from your live.
Can you show us where it says Asian teen corn here? Does it say that anywhere?
Here. It's cut off. It says teen Asian and it's cut off.
But this is X videos. But it's an X video. So X video, assuming then that's X, that's not a something we can. That's not PG. Sophia, I see the teen corn there. You were looking at Asian teen corn. So for whatever reason you were doing that. Now you're saying
Nah. There's no excuse. I hate this bullshit. Why are we even giving this entertainment at this point? Like, entertaining this shit. I don't know, man. To me, I'm just like, get her off the fucking screen at that point. Like, you're guilty. Like, if there's an actual, like, it's just...
Here, you did spend money going back and forth, going to Comic-Con. You wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that.
When you could, you are. How else do you put it? Like, it's so perfectly put. How are you not scamming people when you're an able-bodied individual who can go work? There's nothing about you that makes it so you can't get a fucking job. You're just a lazy piece of shit who, on top of that, is a terrible fucking person. Nobody should feel empathy for you. Nobody should support you. You need to go work for something in your life and maybe see what it would take to be a normal fucking person. Like, no one should ever feel empathy for this. Like, this is beyond, like, I understand, like, you're fucked up, you're a product of your environment, but you can also actively attempt to change. You can try to be a better fucking person. You make no fucking effort. You are through and through just a weirdo, a shit fucking person, and you're like, why do people not have empathy for me? Because nobody should, bitch.
Listen, Tofia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tofia, come down on you harsh. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh. Unmute your mic so we can talk about this. I want you to understand why this is happening and where this is coming from. What we don't want to happen is people to be sending you money. You have the ability, Tofia. Listen, I'm gonna drop you, Space Kid. I'm gonna drop you here. Tofia, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. You're muted right now. Unmute your mic.
This bitch is sobbing about what? Like,
get
it together.
This was not my intent, Tofia. This was not my intent. I listen.
You know why she's really crying? Because she's realizing there is going to be people who are not going, like, there are people that were potentially going to donate to her who are not going to donate anymore because they are going to listen to what she's got to say about the subject here. I don't know how you could donate to her, support her, and not know that that money is somehow going back to the family to support them as well too. Like, why are you trying to support these nasty ass people? I wouldn't understand it personally.
All right. Hopefully she joins back. I'm going to just go ahead and end it here. Obviously, this is not my intent to make anybody cry, to make anybody get upset. At the end of the day, what we have here is somebody asking for money to help them move. You went to Comic-Con. You are now in a position where you cannot afford to move. You are now saying that you need other people's help when it has been obvious, in my opinion, that you are doing this out of scamming people for whatever reason.
Wait, is she asking for 100? Yo, there's no way you make a GoFundMe for $128. Can I be real? That's like, what? Just go, like, at this point, you are basically, let's just call it what it is. Beyond a lolcow, you're just the internet panhandler, bro. You did a GoFundMe for $128. Like, are you kidding?
You have the ability to get a full-time job. You have the ability to to help yourself out. Now, whatever happening on a personal side with your family, I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do about that. But what I don't want to happen is people to send money to somebody who is going to scam them. I will not approve of that here. I will not approve of that anywhere else. I hope that you do get the help that you need. I hope that people look at this and are able to make their own decisions.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Part of why I don't feel bad for her is because of the fact that she's 32. Yeah, that's a good fucking point to bring up. This bitch is literally older than me. This bitch is 7 years older than me and still lives with her parents and is acting like that's, first off, normal. Second off, anybody else's problem but her fucking own. Most people don't live with their parents at 32, to keep it a stack. And if they do, they usually got a job. They usually got something going on where they're living with their parents because it's like good for work or etc. etc. Most people who live with their parents at 32 years old and do not have any sort of income are genuinely going to end up in a bad situation. If you are the type of person who only uses people and you never try to better your life, you are going to put yourself in shitty situations time and time again. That's just the best way to put it. Yeah, another thing. Sammy said so, or they're doing everything in their power to go to their own place. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like they're working. They're doing something. They're contributing to the house. They're paying rent, etc. Whatever it is. Most people who are 32 living with their parents are not begging for fucking money on a GoFundMe, begging for money on TikTok, internet panhandling. No, that's crazy. Most people feel some sort of shame for living with their parents at that age. She feels no shame in this. That's the problem.
I cannot stop anybody for sending her money. If you choose to send her money, please go ahead and do. But as here, I don't think anybody should. I really don't. That's how I'm reading it.
No, why would you?
Tophia is a classic lolcow, lies, poor hygiene, reacts to haters. But when she reacts, it's never a strong, threatening reaction like she thinks it is. It's usually a reaction that makes her detractors just laugh at her more.
So I suggest you take several showers before you step outside, because you don't even, like, some of y'all don't even know that you're supposed to be washing your ass correctly.
Like other lolcows, she thinks she's better.
Who are you? Like, you, what? I'm sorry, what? Did she really just say that? Like, do we think she washes her ass correctly? I'm sorry, that's actually wild to me. I don't know. It's crazy. See, Just Call Me Autumn said, I'm 32, full-time job, chronic illness, unable to work most of the time, and I can't pay my bills most of the time, but I'm not out here begging. Exactly. Like, that's my point. Like, everybody's got different fucking things going on in their life. That's a hardship. But to put yourself in a position where you're constantly begging, and it's okay to ask for help. I want to be super clear. It is so okay to ask for help. But if all you do is ask for help, you have to start looking inward on when you're going to help yourself. Because most people don't want to live like that forever. But that is part of being the lolcow, right? Somebody in the chat, I think I missed it. It was so true though, but it was like, lolcows don't feel shame. And that's part of like why it makes them lolcows. Like this, all these same things that I feel like I've said about her, other than like the extra weird shit, could be applied to like Ziamara, for example. It's like none of them care to actually improve or get better. It's just like mediocre, like they're doing good enough to like put themselves in front of a camera. That's all that matters.
Than her audience, but she's lazy, she can't take any responsibility.
I didn't want to make a GoFundMe because I knew that people would call me a scammer or all types of stuff. There were several people that
$3K for assistance moving. Like, I'm not saying that it can't be $3K to move, But that's like, first off, you're trying to move a family of 4 with $3K. Like, I don't really know how you think that that's only $3,000. Like, to be able to move for just the 2 of us, it's like $4 to $5, I want to say, $1,000, $4,000 to $5,000 to be able to move from one apartment to another apartment. Like, that's it. It's just really expensive. And even if you don't get movers, etc., let's say they leave all their fucking shit, you still gotta have the money for like a down deposit, all that stuff. Where are they renting? And like, then they do leave all their shit, they're gonna have to buy new stuff. So it's like, where's $3,000 gonna cut it for moving? I just don't get that.
Encouraged me to make a GoFundMe. They said, ignore the haters, make a GoFundMe.
Lolcows love to threaten to quit YouTube as well.
I'm seriously considering just deleting my account. I no longer want it.
Lolcows also love to threaten to end things permanently.
My mom said my account was my income, but I don't want it. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live anymore.
But just like most lolcows that I've covered before, there were brief moments where I would feel some sympathy for her. I heard she had open heart surgery, and I thought, oh, well, that's a really scary thing. That couldn't have been nice for her. But then I saw that she was ordering just garbage food while she was there.
Oh.
And since being in hospital, she's made no effort to get healthier in any way. She's just happy to stay unhealthy. There was one thing that did make me
how are you
think,
supposed to feel bad
oh
for
God,
that?
poor Torfia.
There was some people here with a big black dog, right? I was sitting here, the door was cracked open, and I hear, like 2 dogs fighting, like attacking each other. And I said, that's Hershey, because I recognize Hershey's growl anywhere. I got up to go out the door to look. This black thing went that way, this black thing went this way, Hershey went this way. I opened the door, and there's this big dog chasing Hershey. So we went real quick to close the door, right? Because I said, I have to close this door, this dog is gonna come back in. Like, I have to hurry up to close this. So I went to close it real quick. The dog busted the door open, threw my mom on the floor. My mom's on the floor, having a hard time trying to get up. This dog, I don't know if it was before or after, had leaped over the bed. I can't remember because everything was happening so fast. I bent down because I had Hershey's leash to pick up Hershey. And Hershey broke out of her collar, leaped out of the room, went running, and she was inside, right? I was trying to make sure this dog wasn't going to eat any other animals or eat anything else, right? I didn't have anything on because I had, well, I did, but I mean my pajama shirt, whatever, I had that. And so I had to hurry up rushing the dress to go chase after my dog that ran. But yeah, Hershey's gone. She's...
All I'm hoping is that somebody found Hershey in like the state of like having just been in a dog fight and brought her, I believe her, to the shelter. That is sad, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just like, I could never like sleep every night knowing like I don't know 100% what happened. That would just rip me up.
I tried, I couldn't to save her, and I couldn't. She's been gone for a whole week. She's been gone for more than a whole week, almost. I tried everything I could to save my dog, and she's missing. And I...
Harmonious said no collar/tags. Well, part of the story she says is that the dog like slipped out of its collar because of the dog fight or whatever, which I don't know. This is just a tough one for me because I'm like, this is why I stress microchipping your animals. It's most of the time free or pretty low cost. If you go to like a ASPCA type situation, I don't recommend going to your like regular vet to get microchip because they're gonna probably charge you way more. But I don't know, this is just hard because it's like, dude, I look at like all the time people are finding dogs that are other people's animals, and it's like, I couldn't imagine in like a week like nothing. I don't know, it's just a tough one. D Easy said Hershey never had a collar. They never took the dog outside. Then part of that is on them. If she never had a collar and she's saying, oh, she had a collar, then that makes it even worse, right? Because it's like, you're just an irresponsible pet owner. Like, I just don't know what to say for this. It's a tough one.
Her hurts because I have to hear that over and over again. Replaying in my head that I believe you unalived your dog. I didn't do anything to my dog. And it's not fair. And there's nothing I can do about it. I called the lawyer and he said, we'll call you back. And I had to sit there and hear that I killed my dog. That literally you put that out there on the internet for people to think that I hurt my dog.
Okay, well, you did hurt your, like, to be fair, you also neglected your dog severely. Why would anybody think that you, like, even in telling this story, the reason I'm so cold about it is because we previously in this documentary saw how severely she was neglecting her dog. So it's almost like, I don't believe you. Like, that's the best way to put it. Like, it's just, I've seen a lot of things fucking happen. I've heard a lot of different things with a lot of different animals, and this just sounds like you did everything wrong, to be real.
That's what makes me not want to be here. That's what makes me think I would be better off dead.
Oh, yes. More baiting.
I had a lot of sympathy at first when I heard, oh, a dog ran away, that's awful. But then I remembered how she and her family couldn't even be asked to walk Hershey, so I lost all my sympathy for Tofia, and I just thought, oh, poor dog, never mind, Tofia.
Yeah, to be honest.
She is a new lolcow for me, but just like with the other recent lolcows I've been made aware of, I'll keep an eye on what Tofia does in the future, and no doubt I'll make more videos about her as well. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Huh. All right. Well, that's a little bit of a taste so far getting into Tofia Chu. Oh, let me take that off because we already hit that goal. Don't worry about that. Sorry. We hadn't been back to the screen since I was over there. What do you guys think about her? Is she somebody you would want covered in the rotation of people that I cover semi-regularly? She is a way more of a horror cow than what we usually cover on this channel. Like, I will admit, like, I don't know. Amber's definitely done stuff on a similar level, so I'd say maybe it's not too bad, but the family adds another level, I think. It's like one thing when it's one person who's like the primary, but for Tofia, it's like her and her family that adds this whole other level. So it's up to you guys. Always, as per usual, leaving comments to let me know what you like being covered is the best. But if she's someone that's just a little too dark, I also get that too. And then maybe let me know if it's like, okay, yeah, we do want you to cover other people, but like just maybe not her type of thing. Jessica Jingle said I'd be down for more Tofia coverage. I think it's a mix, definitely, in the chat. So we'll check it out. We'll see how many people are interested, how many people aren't, and we'll figure out who's going to be some more people in our rotation. I do also want to try to hit Nova next week. Tomorrow, I should have something else planned. I'll let you guys know maybe what I'll be doing. But, so I was going to do movie night tonight, but I'm going to make it tomorrow night because I have something really exciting. So, I'm going to the Spider-Man premiere tonight, which is really cool. If you guys have T-Mobile, let me teach you a little life hack right now. If you have a T-Mobile phone provider, download the T-Life app, go to benefits, and you can get a Spider-Man ticket for $5. But the cool thing, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen like a D-Box movie or know what a D-Box movie is. But here, I'll like show like a quick example of like D-Box movie sample. But we both got D-Box tickets for $5 each.
What if your movie...
Okay, so here's like a little taste of
The seat moved with the film. D-Box is motion-enhanced seating that synchronizes with the movie, using precise movement and vibrations to match the action on screen. So you don't just watch it, you feel it. High-action films are especially elevated, with every turn, impact, and moment adding to the immersion. Each seat also includes intensity controls, allowing you to customize the experience to your preference. D-Box adds a whole new layer beyond sight and sound. Experience D-Box at CMX.
So those tickets originally are like $25, $30. Got them for $5. Oh, sorry, he texted me something about, he was like, you want lunch? And I was like, yeah, I'm down. But yeah, so if you guys have T-Mobile, definitely like take advantage of that. If you have a theater that does D-Box near you, or you just want to do like the better audio or something if you're not into the moving seats. But I didn't know that, because, okay, it's not just Spider-Man. If you have the T-Life app, every Tuesday they do like coupons for like different things, and you can get free stuff like free food or like free movie tickets or cheap movie tickets. So the $5 movie tickets are like, I'd say once every like month to 2 months. So if there's like a movie that you're like interested in seeing, and you have T-Mobile, just have the app, because I had a good feeling that Spider-Man was gonna be the $5 movie for this month, just because it's a big movie, and they usually do like Marvel. So if you're like a Marvel fan, I know they've done like some of the Star Wars movies on there and stuff before. But it's just a really good way to get a cheap date night, or like a cheap night to hang out with your friends or whatever. So had to let you guys know, but I'm really excited. So this is the first time I'm ever seeing a movie in D-Box. I've never done the moving seats or anything. So I'll definitely have to let you guys know tomorrow, like how the new Spider-Man movie is, because I don't know, the trailer looks a little iffy, and how the moving seats are. That's going to be fun. And if any of you guys have ever done D-Box before, let me know if you like it, because the tickets are normally, like, I would never pay $25 to $30 per ticket for a movie. Like, that's crazy. So $5 for these, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cheaper than I normally pay. Harmonious Pretzel said, I can't imagine going to a horror movie like that. It would be so cool, but I'm already so jumpy. Dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm kind of glad I'm like testing it out with like an action movie first to like see if I like it. But could you imagine seeing like the new Insidious movie and the demons chasing you and your seat is moving, like, and the demons dragging you and your seat's like, that's crazy. Harmonious Pretzel said, I've heard good things about Spider-Man. That's good. Yeah, dude, see, I'm nervous though, barely, because I get scared. So I'm like, okay, action movie first, and then if we like it, then maybe we'll check it out, like with a horror movie at some point. But we got this new thing, actually, the last time we went to the movies. Apparently, our, like, movie thing has, like, a club that you could join where you pay, like, a subscription fee every month. I think it's, like, $10 to $15. I can't really remember. And you get to see, like one movie for free every month, and then you get like discounts on like the rest. There's like certain days where there's like discounts, and you get like 20% off food or whatever, and you also get to bring a guest for like the discounted prices and stuff. So we ended up getting that so we can do like movie date nights at least once a month, because I'm like, a free movie, why not? And 20% off food, and they actually have pretty good food there. They got like fries and stuff. Like truffle, they have fancy fries, they have disco fries, they have truffle fries, buffalo ranch fries. Last time we got bacon ranch fries, and they were actually really good. Chandinian said, yeah, it would be best for a horror movie. Don't have anything like that around me. Yet I think this is the first time I've seen one in this area. Usually they're in like major cities, and I'm not in one. So I was surprised they even had it. And we got lucky. We got the last 2 seats in the theater. So yeah, I'm hyped. I'm stoked for that. Let me go ahead though, and let's get Pet of the Day pulled up, because I'm really excited. I love doing Pet of the Day. It is one of my favorite parts of the day, no question. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I just gotta scroll for a minute, because I have a bunch of them saved and ready to go. I've got to start making some more. So make sure you guys are dropping in the pets section of the Discord with your pet, make sure you put their name, because I can't make the banner if I don't know their name. Like, there's so many. I'm just like, I want your name. Like, just tell me who you are. Reveal yourself. Be who you are. All right. And drum roll, please. If you want to see today, if you want to see today's pet of the day, get T-Mobile Life, T-Life app. Yep, that's the app, peep-a-boo. Today's pet of the day is Ladybird. See, Gaff didn't even put the name, but I know her name. You're lucky, Gaff. You're lucky. I love her. So Gaff has 3 dogs. I swear to God, I always forget the one's name, but there's Ladybird and Monty and a third one who's older, and I always forget the older one's name because Gaff never talks about that one as much. But look at the reason I picked her, now he knows I love me some Monty, but I gotta give my reason. The reason I picked her over Monty is because, first off, this picture, you cannot tell me she doesn't look like a Halloween dog. Like, her eyes are like orange, and like she's kind of giving like the Goosebumps dog in the best way. Like, I want to see her dressed up in like a little like pumpkin outfit or something. She's adorable. Like, could you imagine like putting her in like a little orange like Halloween vest? Cute. She's just precious. She's just a very beautiful dog. I love her coloring. I love that she's got like the little like sandy spots on her paws, and then she's got like the dark ones up here. Just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous dog. Stunning. Pet of the day. Peep-a-Poo said because she's a pretty great dude. She is. I love all you guys' pets. It makes my day. I've got the next, I think 3 or 4 ready to go. So make sure you're dropping some pictures. Put your pets in there so I can see them, and we can get them their awards if they need them. But I'm actually going to get ending off this stream here a little bit early today. I know this is kind of a short one. To be honest, my period is kicking my ass. I have really bad cramps, and I still got some packing stuff I gotta do today before we get heading out to the movies. But tomorrow should be a longer episode, hopefully. Fridays are always a bit fun. Plus, I think I've got something we're talking about tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. What was I gonna say? Stay tuned. Tune in tomorrow if you want to see that. And we are going to be spinning the wheel tomorrow for the movie that we're watching tomorrow. So if you want to get your movie picks in, make sure you do so. Invader Zim this Sunday if you are a little smoky or higher. Now let's see. Nightmare's not going live till 8. Steak's always like in the middle of the night. So let's see who's live and who we can redirect to. There's always somebody around, huh? Ooh, Shark Fest. That's always a good option. If I can't send you anywhere else, I'm gonna send you to Shark Fest. Alright, I'll try Rose Thorn Reacts. Maybe she's got her reacts? Or her redirects? No redirects. Alright, we're going to the Sharks. We're going to the Sharks. I've got no options today. I'm hungry. Can't even send. Wow. I can't even send you to the Sharks. What about these bears?
Surprise, motherfucker. I sent you a DM. Would you want to help with gender reveal?
Oh my god, yes I would, Kanga. Oh my god, yes I absolutely would. Hold up. How did I miss this? Where are my DMs? Wait, are you in my DMs? I do not see. Let me look. I definitely do want to help. Oh my god. Wait, let me find your DM. Send it. Send it. I'm so down. I'm super down for that. You let me know what I gotta do and I'm down. That's so cool. I love that actually a lot. That's super sick. I don't know who to redirect you guys to be honest. Man, there's like nobody live. Not a soul is live. Nobody here beside me. Alright, I'll try this person. Nope. I'm sending you guys to the ether today. I'm sorry. I can't look for a redirect any longer. I'm so hungry. Alright, but I'll talk to you in DMs, Kanga. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one, and stay safe. I was like, what am I? I'm out of it. I'm out of it. Let me go.